Whenever the Fed speaks, we have to listen because the central bank essentially determines the rates which impact everything in our economy. And yesterday we had the FOMC rate decision, and for the second time in a row, we got a 0.25% cut to rates, which was expected. Now, the market's a forward-looking mechanism, right? So it's not about what they just did. It's about what Powell says about what they might do moving forward. And that's what we really need to unpack here. Now, before the meeting yesterday, the market was pricing in essentially a 92% chance that we were going to see another cut in December. And after Powell spoke yesterday, he said that it is not guaranteed that we are going to get that December rate cut. And that changed the odds from 90% down to about 60%. That's a pretty big shift over market expectations. Now, Powell cited a couple of reasons for this. First off, they're acting in a fog now is the terminology that he used because the government shut down. The data that normally comes out that the Fed has access to is delayed or not coming out. So they don't know exactly what is going on in some key metrics, and we need that data in order to make a decision. As Powell has consistently said in the past, he would rather wait to make sure than go ahead and jump the gun on anything. So if we don't have data coming out, they're probably going to stay pat. The second piece is inflation and unemployment. Those two things they have to balance together. Now, there were two dissenting Federal Reserve Board governors in yesterday's meeting. One wanted to cut rates more, and the other didn't want to cut rates at all. So we can start to see a little bit of confusion amongst all of the governors, and that, of course, is going to lead to a little bit more confusion of what's coming here down the road. So the market essentially was extremely sure going into yesterday's meeting that we were going to get another cut this year, and after the meeting, they weren't as sure, and that certainly changed the odds moving forward. And so what we want to pay attention to moving forward is any economic data points that come out, seeing if the government shutdown ends so that we can get more data points that would essentially make the Fed's decision more clear. And we will continue to pay very close attention to everything that changes those market odds in terms of what's going to happen in December, because it's going to have a major impact on the economy and the stock market moving forward.